we're just gonna ignore how crazy I look right now because I have been spring cleaning all day, so I look a little busted. Hi friends, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to just do a quick, I'm hoping quick, little video about my first time annotating a book. So, oh, put that down. So last weekend, I reread an old favorite of mine, which is Fangirl by Rowell. And I decided that I wanted to annotate it. And as you can tell, I found a lot of great stuff in there. There's a lot of tabs in there. So I'm just gonna kind of go through how I did it, what I annotated, you know, what meant what when it came to like different colors and things like that. And then I guess just like my experience with my first time annotating a book. I'm really excited. Hi baby. Do you hear her click-clacking around? Yeah, just my experience like with my first time annotating a book, I guess, because I really enjoyed it. And I think I'm definitely gonna be doing it more often. So let's start with the inside cover. So the first thing that I have in here is my list of characters. So on the top one, I have the list of main characters, and then on the bottom one, I have a list of secondary characters. For each of the cards, I kind of just have listed out, obviously, the different characters, as well as some like identifying features, some important information about them. So like, for example, obviously Kath is at the very top of the main characters list, and for her, I just have long brown hair, gray-green eyes, and glasses. Because description-wise, that's kind of all you need to know about Kath. And then, you know, I just have the rest of the characters there as well. I won't go into too much detail on that because it's not really super interesting. It's just, it helps me like when I'm reading to kind of remember what everybody looks like, I guess. And because I kind of just like, sometimes what I do when I'm reading is I imagine like specific like celebrities or like famous people or whoever, like people that I know, even like my friends or something, as the characters. If somebody reminds me of them, I will imagine them as that person in the book. The next thing that I found this little book notes template on Google or something. I don't remember where I found it, but I just printed this out and put this in my little front of my book. And so it just has little sections for like the title, the author, the date that you started, the date that you finished, the format, if it's a series or a standalone, how many stars you gave it, a quick summary, and a section for notes and your favorite quote. So you know, again, everything in that section is very self-explanatory with the title and the author. It's Fangirl by Rowell, and I started on April 15th. I finished on April 17th. It's a print book, it's standalone, and I gave it 5 stars because, like I said, it's one of my favorites. So obviously I gave it 5 stars. And then for my little quick summary, I put, Kath is a Simon Snow fan. It was what got her through her mom leaving, but now that she is in college, will she have to will she have to leave him behind? It got a little squished down at the bottom because I ran out of space because I write really big. And then the last thing that's in here is this little, so my best friend for Christmas one year got me a little like book embosser to say like my name, and it says this like, if found, please return. Wait, what does it say? It's so hard to see it. It's so hard to see on white paper. Oh, it says, from the Library of Kai Frame, please return. So that's there. I highlighted it so that I could see if I could see it better, but didn't work. Did not work. So let's get into the actual annotation part, shall we? So the colors that I used were yellow, orange, green, blue, and pink. And for yellow, I have important facts of the story. For orange, I have questions. For green, those are my favorite quotes. And then blue, self-explanatory, things that make me sad. Pink is stuff that made me laugh, made me smile, made me feel good, like happy moments, things like that. So those are all of my, like that's my key for all of my annotations. Highlights, whatever you want to call them. Let's find some examples of these. So on the very first page, I already have an annotation. I have a yellow one, the explanation of what Simon Snow, like what the Simon Snow series is, because if you haven't read this book, which I feel like everybody by now has read this book, but if you haven't, then you should know that the main character, Kath, writes fan fiction about a book series and movie series called Simon Snow. It's very Harry Potter-esque. But so yeah, this little highlight here is just explaining what Simon Snow is. Already again on the 10th page, I have a little orange post-it, which is for questions. So I have here highlighted, let's see, what does it say? It says, don't get too comfortable. I'm not sure I can stick this out a whole semester. And my question of it was, why is Kath so against college? Because the whole beginning of the book, she's very much like, I don't want to be here. I want to go home. I don't want to stay, and I don't want to go to college. Oh, let me find, oh, this one's very cute. So the next one, like I said, green was for favorite quotes, or like quotes that I liked, or just lines in the book that I really, really liked. So this one here is, you don't do magic, you are magic. So I highlighted that because I just thought it was very cute. Thankfully, there wasn't a lot of blue, but there was a lot more blue than I was expecting to have in here, because the last time I read this was my freshman year of college, I believe. And I remember it being very, very like sweet and romancy, which it is, but there definitely were some more sad parts than I remembered there being. So there's quite a bit of blue in here. This is a good one. So there's, again, if you haven't read the book, well, if you don't want spoilers, don't listen to what I'm about to tell you. But if you have read the book, then you know that Nick is a guy from Kath's fiction writing class, and they work together and they kind of like goof around and like write stories together. And so eventually he decides that he's going to take the story that they've been working on together the whole semester and like turn it in for his final project, because he's a dick. So I highlighted that part as one of my sad moments. Can we just be honest? He asked, he didn't wait for her to answer. The story was my idea. I started it. I'm the only one who works on it outside of the library. I appreciate all of your help. You're a genius editor and you've got tons of potential, but do you really think it's your story? And on my little blue post-it note, I wrote, fuck this guy, because fuck this guy. I guess I could have, if I had like red tabs, because that one made me angry. It didn't really make me sad, it made me angry, but I didn't have any equivalent to that, so I just put a blue one. And then last but not least, we've got some pink ones. The majority of this book, I don't know if you can see it very well, the majority of this book is very, very pink. I actually ended up halfway through reading and annotating, I ran out of pink post-it notes, so I had to steal some post-it notes from Ariana to like be placeholders, and then I ordered more pink ones on Amazon that night so that I could go back and replace them. Anyway, oh, this is a good one that I just opened up too. So again, like I said, the pink ones are just things that made me smile, made me happy, made me laugh, just all around good times are the pink ones. So this one says, I'd give you the moon right now, she said. Levi's eyes flashed happily and he hitched up an eyebrow. Yeah, but would you slay it for me? I love them. I love their relationship. It's very cute. It's very pure. It's just, I love this book. I'm very happy that I reread it. It's been a long time since I read this. Like I said, it's been since my freshman year of college, which was in 2015, so 7 years ago. It's been 7 years since I read this bad boy. And if I'm doing my math correctly, it's been 7 years. Math has never been my strong point. But yeah, so that is my annotated edition of Fangirl. I really love it. I'm very proud of it. And I cannot wait to start annotating some more things. For this one, I didn't write in it. I didn't want to write on the pages just because I didn't know, like, there wasn't really much to write in that one. I wrote a little bit on some of the post-it notes, like the question one. I wrote about Nick on the one post-it note. But for that one, it just wasn't, I just didn't really feel that there was anything that I needed to write in it. But the next book that I'm planning on annotating is, where is it? If We Were Villains. This is the next book that I'm planning on annotating. So this one is a lot heavier. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know how to explain what my brain is trying to say when it comes to this one. But this one's just, I feel like this one might need some notes like in the margins. All right, so that's all for my little annotation video. I hope it wasn't too long and too boring. But I really like watching other people, like how they annotate their books, and I got a lot of inspiration from those. So I just wanted to give it a try myself, and I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you for watching if you did, and I will see you next time, I guess. Bye, friends.